Wow, this place is so freaking beautiful.
And we have arrived in the 10th country of our 10-year honeymoon world trip, Singapore.
This place left us in awe everywhere we looked. From the incredible architecture to the melting pot of cultures, from the food to the fancy cars, light shows and performances.
This place
This is
insane.
beautiful.
We knew that our budget wouldn't let us stay too long here, but we also knew that we wanted to experience not only all of the epic attractions that bring in millions of tourists each year, but the more local side of Singapore and the back alleys that you don't often see.
What is happening, beautiful people?
We are Silky and Kieran and we're in our 10-year honeymoon world trip.
And today we are exploring Singapore! Wow, what an incredible place this is.
We just picked up some food
Just a little bit of food.
and now we're gonna make our way to Kampong Glam. Taking public transport here is super easy. You just tap your bank card and voila, you're on the train. 5 minutes later and we've arrived at Lavender, a beautiful name by the way. This was super fast.
Singapore security and safety measures are out of this world. It's incredible. They do say that this is a city where they see everything that goes on. We don't want to jaywalk! The architecture in Singapore is another thing that has blown me away. But you've got like old, new, you've got eco-friendly, green. It's incredible. I've never been somewhere like this before. We have arrived in Kampong Glam Park and we just wanted to find a little space to chill out, have some food and get some energy before we tackle the day. You started already?
Yeah. We got this from Veganburg and it's all plant-based and just delicious food.
It is one of the easiest places that we've found to be able to just have a wide range of food and so many vegan, vegetarian restaurants. It is so easy. We are fueled up and ready to explore this incredible city.
The cars here are crazy. We have never been in a country where we have seen so many fancy freaking cars.
We have just arrived on Haji Lane, but before we do any more exploring here, we want to show you what we got up to over the last few days.
This is Tony. And Tony has a hostel called Beetlebox, which is a vibrant and affordable hostel in Singapore. He's also a tour guide and wanted to show us around, and the first spot he brought us to was Jewel, which is an airport, and not only that, it's full of local people who are there just for a day out or to see the incredible light show.
Silka also bought me this cute little Pikachu sticker. If you're a Pokemon fan, comment below your favourite Pokemon.
I honestly feel like we're in Disneyland. I didn't think a place like this would exist.
Singapore has done it right. This place is incredible.
Wow, this is being in dreamland.
And it's so cool. There's like a breeze coming from the water.
I have no words.
Magical.
Magical.
Wow guys, today I woke up and I felt like I'd been hit by a bus. It was just crazy. I've not felt this in so long. I had high fever, just my whole body was in pain, but feeling better now and yeah, ready to try some good food.
Oh my god, that's so good. Wow.
Tony took us to a lot of local spots to try all of the local cuisines that Singapore has to offer, and that's a whole lot of different cuisines. From vegan Chinese to fresh Taiwanese desserts and the most delicious muffins, buns, cakes and tarts we've had in a long time.
This is the most underrated muffin you're ever gonna have. This is a steamed cake called Malako.
How cute is this? Okay.
Right?
Wow.
Very plain. Now imagine eating with milk tea. And this is my personal childhood favorite. This is a coconut tart.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow, it's so good. Oh. Wow. That is
Now
incredible.
you know.
Tony just brought us to Toa Payoh, where he's teaching us so much about the country, and wow, this is incredible.
Living Space developed public housing to provide Singaporeans with affordable quality homes and a better living environment, and even have showrooms which let you see and feel exactly how your future home could be.
Wow, getting to explore these example homes in Singapore to see how the local people live in. I know this is like a fancy showroom, but just to see how people live and see the size of the apartments, and all these are ready to go. So like, what you see, other than the furniture, but shape-wise, is what you get.
It makes us want to buy a home.
In Singapore, for new HDB development, there will need to be, in the original installation, requirement for a bomb shelter. So for this flat, it's designed, it's hidden away. And here we go. We have a bomb shelter suitable for family.
Oh my god, how crazy! That's insane!
Wow.
I want to live in Singapore. I would feel safe here.
We then wandered through the streets of Toa Payoh's bustling community and saw how the locals live here, and we must admit, it's such a different side to Singapore. Everything feels so local and community based, but with Singapore's innovative technology linking it all together.
The architecture in Singapore is just insane. We've seen so many amazing buildings that we're just like blown away from. For me, this symbolizes pancakes with moringa. The top floor of Gardens was closed, but he said, okay, there's a way around it. We just go for a coffee in this freaking fancy
I don't
restaurant.
think we've ever had coffee with such an amazing view.
This is insane. I've never seen such a big fan in my life. And Kieran would say, I'm a big fan of that. Tony brought us to Marina Barrage, and this place is just insane.
Again, Singapore is blowing us away. This place is just like full of surprises. Never did I think we'd be in a city with so much nature and with such efficient use of spaces. It's incredible. It's just like, wow. And it's such a strong sense of community from all the places we've visited in Singapore, from small townships to, you know, these real central places. You feel the community. It's beautiful.
I think Singapore is becoming my favorite city. And all the kites! Everybody's flying kites!
Can I fly you?
Yes, baby!
She's crazy. Wow, this place is so freaking beautiful.
Look at this!
This pigeon is breaking the law by himself. Apparently it's illegal to feed pigeons, so what do you do?
This is definitely the most touristy part we've been to in Singapore so far. And I understand why tourists come here. It's very beautiful. The buildings are so colorful. There's a mosque, there's beautiful little shops and restaurants, and yeah, a really, really nice place to explore.
And compared to the last 3 days, this is completely different. Something that is maybe kind of sad is that in the touristy areas, some of the traditional sweets like chendol and ABC have been replaced with gelato. We love the local things, but I guess, yeah, it's another piece of proof that Singapore does cater to everyone. We always say at the start of every video,
We are Silky and Kieran, and we're in our 10-year honeymoon world trip.
but a lot of people are confused by that. They think we're celebrating 10 years together or whatever, but actually...
It's not true.
It's not true. We've been together for 5 years, but the 10-year honeymoon world trip is actually that we plan to honeymoon for 10 years. We've been on the road for 2 years, and we have 8 years left, and we just discovered right now that...
Singapore is our 10th country.
What?
We've been to Iceland, Spain, Portugal, Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, Thailand, Laos, Malaysia, and now Singapore.
Number 10. Wow, congratulations us. So 8 more years and a whole lot more countries to go, but let's see what else we can discover in this incredible country.
Just 20 minutes walk from Arab Street brings you into Little
Little India is Little India. It's crazy to think that no matter where you go in the world, when you're in Little India, it can transport you all the way back to being in India. The smells, the people,
The jewelry stores,
the music,
the flowers.
Yeah, there's so much, and it just all adds up and just makes you feel like we're back in India. And actually, so I've not been feeling too great for the last few days. And when I was in India 4 years ago, I got super ill. Here's a picture.
It was not good. He was literally dying.
No, maybe not, but being slightly ill right now and being reminded of India isn't feeling like the best thing. So I think we're going to make a next move towards Chinatown.
Let's run.
And we have arrived in Chinatown, but we have a photo shoot coming up and we have no time, so we're going to come back here a bit later on. So
Okay, it's time to take the shots. Carlos is here, he's all set up. He has this huge tripod. And yeah, he'll be standing here for 2 hours to make the shot, which is insane. And we're going to do something over here.
photo shoot done, and here's a shot.
We're now back in Chinatown, so yeah, let's explore. By the way, this is the Temple of the Tooth.
My tooth. Nah, Buddha's tooth.
They actually say it looks as big as a tiger, so no idea. Buddha's tooth, tiger tooth, Kiran tooth, whatever tooth.
I'm so happy that we waited until after the photo shoot to explore Chinatown, because it really lights up at night. Literally, it's so beautiful, and I think this is the best time to visit. So when you're visiting Chinatown in Singapore, wait till sunset. Boom. Beautiful.
Chinatown was beautiful. It was very touristy, especially the back streets.
Yeah,
but,
lots of souvenirs and stuff, but
this place is
this
insane.
is beautiful. Wow.
This is the iconic Marina Bay.
Yeah, this is what everyone comes to Singapore to see, you know, and I think we've had an amazing trip around Singapore, but it's the first time we see it properly up close like this. Wow.
Wow.
That is a boat on top of 3 buildings. Next on the list is the Garden Rhapsody, and we cannot wait to see this.
We have seen so much online and it just looks absolutely magical.
Like this one.
This was such a beautiful show, but last night we attended another show which we bet you haven't heard of, Katong Dreaming. This is a beautiful immersive musical street performance leading you through the back alleys of Singapore's Katong neighborhood, sharing stories of the Peranakan people, which wasn't just entertaining, we actually learned a lot too.
If you'd like to catch this show, check the link in the description. You won't regret it.
And to end our last night in Singapore,
We are taking you somewhere very fancy.
I'm just gonna see if I can find myself some pants. I don't know if shorts are gonna cut it. Perfect place to find some pants. Let's do this. This place is so freaking cool. Maybe some pants.
So you're scheduled for fitting? Okay, you may choose the size.
Which one do you
There's
think?
2 sizes on your left. So this one is medium, but this one might be quite big. This might be too big.
I think these might be quite big.
Okay, then
It's good,
just
yeah?
return it to me.
Perfect, no problem.
Are you guys ready to go inside the fitting room?
Yep, let's do it.
We go all together.
Thank you so much. Oh wow.
Ready to meet the trailer?
Ready, Sils?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
was an amazing evening. We took the train back to Beetlebox where we fell asleep straight away.
Yeah, it's now the next morning and we are super tired. I feel like I've got a hangover. And we were on mocktails last night.
Anyway, we really loved Singapore. We are leaving today, but we know we will come back.
Yeah, we were so shocked by it. It's such an incredible country, and thanks to Tony at Beetlebox, we actually had a much deeper experience than what we've seen people doing. We learned a huge amount about this incredible country, the structure, how it runs, the people who live here and work here. It's incredible, so I think there is so much more to see, so much more to do. We'll have to come back in the future for that.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell.
All of that good stuff, and we'll see your beautiful faces on the next adventure.
Oh, and make sure to check out this one too.
Yep, you're gonna love it.